begun.
Just begun.
Welcome to the vibe. Let's have some fun.
Have some fun.
Swarthynerd. Where we are friends. Yeah, we just friends.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Swarthy Nerd. Today we're diving deeper into the first two episodes of FX limited series, The Veil, created by Stephen Knight, the brilliant mind behind Peaky Blinders and Taboo. I love Taboo. If you love layered dramas and complex characters, stick around. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell. Episode 1 introduces us to Elisabeth Moss' character Imogen Salter, a enigmatic operative skilled in the art of deception. The opening scene sets a compelling tone as Imogen cleverly manipulates a target into revealing his illegal activities moments before law enforcement swoops in.
Everything will be completed once we get to Berlin, and you have been invaluable.
Thank you, Tomas. I doubt you'll feel the same in a moment when Interpol arrives, though.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
I'm the person who has recorded and memorized every move you've made, every word you've said for the last 37 days. And all of it has been very wrong. And highly illegal. Sehr dumm, Tom. Sehr dumm.
Du mieses Dreckstück.
Good luck.
This sequence not only showcases her prowess, but also sets up the central theme of the series, the blurred lines between truth and lies. As the story shifts to the Syrian/Turkish border, at the refugee camp, chaos ensues when a truck meant to deliver food replaces its load, causing a scramble among the camp residents. One of the residents notices Adelia, who they think is a high-ranking ISIS member. They begin throwing rocks at her, trying to kill her, and then they literally try to string her up and try to hang her. This highlights the desperation and disorder that war brings to civilian lives and setting a gritty, realistic backdrop for the story. As they think that she's a ISIS leader, they hold her captive and now enter Imogen, coming to the refugee camp. Imogen comes here and she gets the lay of the land of what's going on here, and we see it's not cool what's going on here.
Hey, where you going?
Why is there a military uniform inside the camp?
That soldier's there for the protection of a French woman. One of her Yazidis recognized her from Raqqa. Apparently she's ISIS.
What's her name?
She says her name's Adila El Idrisi. And who knows, could be anything.
Did you report it?
Yeah. We sent her fingerprints off to the French spooks, wherever they are. To the Americans in Doha, like they give a flying fuck. But that guard, he sneaks off at night. Get warm. I give you good money that, well, we'll find her with the throat cut before anyone even looks at that email. Then again, I was in Dohuk in Iraq. I saw what those ISIS animals were capable of. It was fucking disgusting.
And you'd happily slit her throat yourself, wouldn't you?
I don't know. Knife, bottle of rock. Never know.
Adelia is standoffish at first when she meets Imogen, and Imogen uses great manipulation tactics to earn her trust, because that's the whole goal, is to find out who this lady is and is she this high ISIS commander. And this scene really shows how she can get anybody on her side. Imogen is playing as a World Health Organization member worker, you know, acting like she's there to help when she's not.
Why would you want to keep me alive?
Right. We have a pledge to keep people alive, like doctors.
You're not a doctor.
No.
What are you?
Do you need a doctor?
Someone stabbed me in the fight. I didn't notice until after.
You need antibiotics.
No. If they give me medicine, it will be poison.
No one will poison you.
They hate me.
Do you deserve to be hated?
I love how she come in like she's just the only person in the world that protect her. And this scene right here, when they come in to try to kill her, and you get to see the skills that both of them have. This girl says she ain't no ISIS agent, but look how she fight. I mean, we know Imogen can fight, but damn, dope scene. And this scene also leads to how the American government is gonna find her blood. After this, they get caught. Well, they get away, and how Imogen gets out of this whole situation is she tells that the white guy from earlier, who was strolling around the place, that man, dude, you doing all type of legal stuff. You forcing these women to have sex with you. And y'all doing all type of shicey stuff. So if you don't let us go, I'm gonna tell the higher ups what you're truly doing here. So he had to let her go. But he kept questioning her you know, this woman might be an ISIS commander. We meet Malik. He has feelings for Imogen and he's helping her out during this case. We find out that Imogen is part of MI6 and the French police authorities, they had to go outside of their country to ask for help. So they asked the MI6 agent Imogen to help them out because they say she's the best at breaking down people and find out who they truly are. We also find out that they're going to be teaming up with the Americans, and they're about to send the most American to France, which they are alluding to that America usually just comes in and runs roughshod and tell them what to do. And Malik is not liking that because he already know how it's going to play out, and he believes Imogen can handle it all on her own. We also learn new information about Adia during the refugee camp scene, and it's pretty straightforward, and I'll let Imogen explain it.
You're the granddaughter of a communist revolutionary who became a model and then joined ISIS and liked Shakespeare.
And you're probably wondering, why is the French authorities looking for her? Because they found out within 7 days there's going to be a massive terrorist attack. And they think she is the person who's going to be orchestrating it. She just want to get back to her daughter who lives in Paris. She says, Imogen, that she has nothing to do with this ISIS stuff. She fell in love with the wrong person and she wasn't there chopping heads off. She was just there and she was speaking French and she was telling them to stop, but no one could understand her language, so they, thought she was part of it. That's something we can believe or not believe. It's up to Imogen. She also says she's not with ISIS. ISIS actually is after her because she helped free some slave women and she helped them escape, and she blended in with them when they ran to a refugee camp. We also meet the final character to this entire series, the most American, and I'm really liking this character so far.
Hi. Bonjour. Max Peterson. Agent Amar.
This way, please.
Hey, listen. See if you can help me figure this out for a sec. So I'm just standing here, and I'm watching this blue point of light traveling north.
That is a French-controlled information stream.
And I'm asking myself, why the fuck are the DGSC allowing this guy Malik to run a British agent who he was fucking in her apartment in London on a regular basis only 3.5 months ago?
What the fuck are you doing watching secure material on a cell phone in a public place?
Ooh, take it easy. I'll answer that after you answer my next question. Why are the DGSC allowing the genie of Raqqa, right, this fucking ticking time bomb, to roam free and unrestricted across the territory of a NATO ally with only your girlfriend for company?
That is a French operation. You have no jurisdiction and no right to intercept our intelligence. Now, Monsieur Peterson, you must be tired.
We have a car waiting. Give me my fucking phone, dude.
This shows that America's ahead of the game. They already hacked into the French government communications. They already following the tracker that they have on Imogen. That's what the cell phone that she has on is what they following. And I love how the American is straight to the point. They don't have no time for the bullshit. Within this first episode, we get to see how hardcore American go. Like, y'all working on a 9 to 5. We don't do that stuff in America. Like, I love it. Like, he really was breaking down. Like, y'all need to get y'all shit together, cause man, we already know what's going on. We already know who did it. We know she has a daughter right here in France. Do y'all even know that?
Yet prepared to divulge, the United States of America has officially taken over this investigation.
You will do nothing to interfere with or endanger the French authorized handler who is currently active in the field.
Tell your girlfriend in the blue light to expect a series of real-time escalations.
Et on s'y va le monde.
She got two choices: take her to the right location or the left location. If she take her to the right location, the mission is complete and American can take over. But if she go to the left location, she'll be helping out Adelia and helping her trying to escape to get to France to take care of her daughter. And with the closing of the first episode, Malik hits up Imogen and tells her that basically America's taking over and you can go ahead and drop her off where she need to be going. She still have a sneaking suspicion that Adelia is this ISIS agent.
I think she was, but I don't know if she still is.
Does she trust you?
Of course. She's making mistakes, but she's very smart. So I don't want your people all over us fucking it up.
You're no longer following the directive, Imogen. Please. Not again.
Please don't speak to the real me. It is extremely unhelpful.
Wait, there is something I do.
In a quiet Parisian suburb, Noor and her niece Yamisha are out in the town just getting a quick snack until a dark thing happens.
Allez, tiens. Très bonne journée à toi, ma chérie.
Merci.
Au revoir.
Ok.
Et toi, Nour, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
3 chouquettes, s'il te plaît.
3 chouquettes, oui.
We find out later on in this episode that was the American government kidnapping the young child. Now they went in a whole nother country kidnapping children just to establish to find out if she is truly related to this ISIS member, Adelia. And what she tells her is, all they did was take my hair. As we continue the episode, Imogen and Adelia travel to Istanbul to get like passports to be able to get access into Paris. This is a cool scene where she shows that she might not be as dumb as we think she is, or as innocent as we think she is. And also shows that she does not trust Imogen. Not like that. Even all the establishment they did in the first episode and the car ride in this episode, she still does not trust her. and Adelia is going to try to figure out a way how to gain trust of Imogen and vice versa. It's a good play on deception.
That is the number of a friend of mine in Paris. He's a doctor. We met at a camp together in Lebanon. He calls just to make sure I'm okay. I think he might be in love with me. Or at least I hope he is. If you ever need a pen or a piece of paper, just want to use the phone, just ask.
I love this scene because Adelia is basically caught, and Imogen sees that, damn, she don't really trust me. I gotta gain her trust back. That's a really dope scene, and I love the tactics she used that a lot of people don't understand. That what con artists say: if you want to lie to work, you have to mix truth with lies. So she did tell the truth, like she said the guy's a friend, he might be in love with me, but she lying about him being a doctor and all this other stuff. But it was great how she was able to like lie on the fly like that. It's pretty cool. She finally gets to Istanbul, but they have to ditch their vehicle when they see they're being pursued by somebody. They escape, they try to get away. It's actually a cool chase scene. It's not like these crazy chase scenes you see in movies and stuff. It seems very realistic. And they're gonna give you a fight scene with finally we get to see Imogen fight a guy who's like heads up ready, like this ain't no sneak attack and none of that shit. And let's see if like can Imogen really hold her own against like a man, you know, because like a lot of these movies lately they've been like trying to make women like this overpowered person beating every man, and this fight scene was so realistically real. Like every punch, every hit felt right.
Where is she? Where is she?
Here.
I told you to wait downstairs. You never fucking listen to me.
Is that your way of saying thank you or something?
Thank you.
Before entering the fray, we are invited to sit quietly and contemplate a great work of art. The Louvre lends us paintings.
Entering the fray, huh? You guys at DGSC have a union and a 35-hour work week, am I right? Does it help?
You have an appointment.
Nope. I'm not getting anything. Just a woman with a really weird head.
We also find out in this scene that the people who was after Adelia and Imogen during that chase scene was all the Americans. They sent people in broad daylight to kidnap 2 people. But that just establishes that America knows more than they're letting on.
We know everything you know, and we know more than you know. The target currently at large in Istanbul has been identified by 6 witnesses in the camp as the Jinn El Raqqa, a woman of extreme interest to us who we believe is a 15-year female veteran ISIS commander by the name of Sabain al-Qabasi. The only one who's capable of this kind of plot.
We know.
However, the target claims to be Adila El-Idrisi from Paris.
We have no record of anyone called Adila El-Idrisi traveling to Syria from Paris. The name doesn't show up on any of our lists of persons of interest.
Well, we have a different list. It's a longer list. Sometimes we skip lunch.
Adila Idrisi is real?
Yes. She may have got mixed up with ISIS, but she has limited intermittent activity. She's not at the level of Sabain al-Qabasi. Now, our intelligence also informs us that she left behind a daughter here in Paris. About a mile from this building, in fact. Girl is 10 years old and attends school in Aulnay-sous-Bois. So guess what? At 8:15 this morning, a 10-year-old girl was intercepted on her way to school. Strands of her hair were taken. Now here's where you guys come in. All I need you to do is analyze them. If the DNA in the strands of hair matches the DNA in the samples we took from the refugee camp this morning, then his girlfriend was in the car with the little girl's mother, and her name is Adila El Idrisi. If the samples do not match, then the target's adopted Adila's identity, and your girlfriend is almost certainly with the most wanted woman in the world. Now you see? No need for psychological bullshit, right? No need for double agents, identity games, paintings with weird freaking heads. Just straightforward, old-fashioned, fuck you, American science. Now, if you guys can get it done quickly and not at your usual pace of 3 weeks, that would be helpful. 7 to 10 days is not that far away. We're in kind of a hurry.
I love that scene. He just shows it up and walk the fuck out. Gangster shit. Love it.
How long have you known her?
Oh, she's my friend. Known her for ages. I want her to travel as a dancer and a singer.
She speaks English?
No, at the border, I will say she is part of a delegation of folk artists.
They closed the Galata Bridge today. They're looking for someone. I don't want her fingerprints in here. I'm not doing this shit anymore. Got too serious. Fucking Daesh made it too serious. Where the fuck did she get money like this?
Her father's a wealthy man in Damascus. He gave her money to get to Paris. He's paying me to help her.
This girl has $10,000 of American money. That first makes you think like, okay, she been hiding that on her the whole time. During the refugee camp, through the fight scene, driving, she had this money on her the whole time. Is the American government right? Is she not who she say she is? She's supposed to be playing a mute, but then she starts taking over the conversation, running roughshod. And Imogen like, oh, what the hell? But the man can't really trust her. And Imogen see like, oh, she's pretty good. So they start working together to double team them to make sure they can get out of this situation the right way. So he tells him like, all right, well, I'll do it for you. Wait in the library. And there's a reason why I bring up the library. Within the first 2 episodes, we get small little flashbacks of Imogen's past. And it seems like she had lost something important. She told Adelia that she lost a man in her life, which I really like because I was hoping they wouldn't like establish she was like homosexual, which is nothing wrong with being homosexual, but it seems like nowadays in movies and TV shows they try to make every character like lesbian or gay or something. While sitting in the library, looking around, looking at books, Adelia finds this book and she talks about this story that you know about when she was a child.
The Book of Surprises from the 14th century. I used to love looking at these pictures when I was a little girl.
It's beautiful.
My grandfather would read it to me. It's about jinn and devils and shapeshifters.
There are 7 Jinn Kings, right? 1 for each day of the week. They all have their own color. They can change into anything. Any animal. Any person.
This jinn is the Red King of Tuesday. He was the one that scared me the most. My grandfather said the jinn were gone forever. But I still see him in my dreams.
I love how when Imogen was talking about the character who has the that can change to different people, Adelia looked at Imogen like, bitch, are you talking about me? And now they have their passports, they're on their way out, they're heading out of there. And then while at a gas station, Imogen gets a phone call from Malik, and Malik basically breaks down and tell her that the Americans basically know the truth. You don't need to be on her no more. They know who she is. So just go back to your actual operation and taking her to the place where she needs to go. But Imogen believes that she is who she says she is, and little does she know, might not just be true.